everybody, it's Gail, the Happy Stamper, and I've got a really pretty card to share with you today. I am going to be using the stamp set, and this is a Sale-A-Bration stamp set called Flowering Fields. I love this stamp set. I had mentioned in a previous video a while ago that this was on my wish list, and I was able to get it. So you can get yours too till March 31st. This is free with a $50 order, and we're already in March. I'm so sad. But it's a beautiful stamp set, and I actually went with wood this time. I'm not sure if I intended on doing that or what, but it's got some really pretty images. So let me share with you the card that I'm going to make today. Here it is. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Now, I did change up one thing. I ran out of my basic gray, which is what I used on this card for the background. And I got this idea from one of the gals in our stamping group. She didn't put her name on the back though, but anyways, it's a beautiful card. So I did change that up after I ran out of my basic gray. But I am going to be using the basic gray ink pad, my Bermuda Bay ink pad, a blender pen. Yes, blender pens are still around. We don't hear a lot about them anymore. We're also going to be using, this is the Bermuda Bay. If I can find the end here. I just got this. And I just saw the tape. There it is. Sorry about that. This is in the Occcasions catalog, and you will find it near the Cuppa, C-U-P-P-A, Cuppa tea. Gosh, now I've got it all twisted. But it's really a wonderful ribbon. So let's get started, and I will just kind of chitty-chat with you as we go along. And I will also give you the measurements. So let me get this open. I'm going to give this a little squish, get some of that ink up on the top there, maybe a little bit more of a squish. You can add a little re-inker too. That should be good. All right, so let me get our project here for you. Okay, so our card base is our Whisper White Cardstock. This is a 5.5 by 4¼ inch card, and it's going to be running this way, and this is what's called Landscape. And I'm going to just set that aside for now. Our next piece, this is our Rich Razzelberry. This is 5¼ by 4. The next piece, this is Bermuda Bay, and this is 5 by 3¼ inches. These are all going to layer. And then our white piece of cardstock is 4¼ by 3½. This is going to be our focal image, what we're going to stamp on. And then I've got a strip. This piece measures 1 by 5, 1 inch by 5, and then this one's going to layer right on top, and that's going to be 3/4 of an inch. And hold tight for 1 second. Gotta grab my, forgot to get out my Snail. Sorry. Okay. We're going to start with our stamping, and I'm going to grab a little pencil here just so I can make a little mark. So I want to take my piece here that's going to run along the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of lift and make a little mark here and a little mark here, because I want that piece to cover up the bottom of my flowers. So I'm going to start stamping my flowers, and again, this is using, don't mind my dog, basic gray. So I'm going to start stamping, and I don't want to go below that line because I don't want it to show on the bottom side. This is such a pretty stamp set, and I knew as soon as I saw this card, I was going to be getting it. I knew it. I was super excited. And we're just going to vary the different heights. I didn't get all my stamps out, which isn't like me. Goodness gracious. I'm using all of them but one. But that makes it fun. That one I went a little low, but I think I'll be okay. I think it will work. And then this one, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna also, and I will clean these off when I'm finished. I'm gonna stamp, there's a little butterfly, and I'm gonna have my little guy flying along. Lee-la-lee-la-lee. All right, so I am also using Old Olive, and actually I'm going to use the brush end. I'm going to color some of this with my Old Olive. I'm thinking I probably should have done the same thing with my watercolor, but that's okay. We're just going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it, girls. Roll with it. This, I'm just quickly coloring this in. If I can figure out how to fast forward without wiping out my entire video, I will do that. But yeah, Mama doesn't know how to really do editing. And my children, if you ask them, they would tell you, oh yeah, we've shown Mom. We've even written it down. But the way they show me is by doot, 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 and there you go, and walk away. So, I keep saying I'm going to take a class, but, you know, I just haven't gotten around to it. So, I'm just going to color in the little leaves, like so, and make it look very pretty. It is such a pretty set. I can see this being used even in fall, in the winter, like this one. Oh, I just love this stamp set. So I hope you guys are able to get in and take advantage of purchasing it. All right, I'm going to go into my Bermuda Bay now. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of color. Let me make sure this isn't, yeah, it's okay. All right. And I'm just going to color my little flower. Don't have to be super perfect. I like to concentrate a little bit of my darkest color, like where the shadows would be. I'm going to do this one with my rich Razzelberry. Oh my gosh, this would be pretty glittered. Oh, Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the butterfly too, because I want the focal point of this to be this beautiful Bermuda Bay. So I'm just going to give this guy a little bit of color here. Just a wee bit. Like so. Color in. I don't know what you call these things, but they are like artichoke hearts. That's what I'm thinking of. Artichoke hearts. Kind of. And again, I just try to go darker at the base. Like so. All right. Now, I'm going to close this before I forget and stick something in it. Now let's get down to the fun part, putting this all together. All right, let's start with our, oh, by the way, I'm sorry. This piece of cardstock came from the Have a Cuppa, and it is the reverse side of the teacup that's in here. So it's a great pad of paper. I really enjoy it. There's so much variety. All right, so we're going to attach this to that. Don't mind my arm, sorry. Going to take and cut a piece. And I think I cut too much, but that's okay. I'm just going to put some tape on the back. Do the same thing to the other side. This is just going to be a classic knot. Nothing fancy schmancy. Boy, I cut way too much. Alrighty then. Note to self. Now we can attach this to the front of our card. And it's going to cover up those little marks because I want to have, actually, you know what, hang on. I'm going to hold off on that for a second. I'm going to come in and I'm going to apply my base first. And I will show you why, because I want to line up my colors perfectly. And I have to say, spring break is coming. I'm super excited. And I have been listening to tons of Disney music. I know, you would think like I'm 12, but I don't care. I love it. I love it. It's so fun. All right, so I'm going to center this piece, and then this is going to go right along the bottom here. I have this little thin layer peeking out, and we're almost done, you guys. That's how quick and easy this is. Just going to tie a little knot and we are good to go. And I'm going to make a bunch of these because I think it's such a pretty card and it would be wonderful for any occasion. Now I'm not going to put a sentiment in this just yet because it could, like I say, it could be used for birthday, thinking of you, get well, whatever you need it for. So that's the Bermuda Bay one with the basic gray. That's Bermuda Bay with the rich razzleberry. And you can get both of those. Both those colors are still available. So I hope you like that project. Thank you for visiting with the Happy Stamper. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll also have a link there to my blog. So if you decide you'd like to order any of the products that you see here, you can just click on my blog. It will take you directly to my Stampin' Up! Online store. So have a wonderful day, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.